Sorry, people.
Hey,
Sorry,
all
people.
one person watching us who's probably me.
Which is
Sorry that we were late. It will happen again.
Yo!
repost on
Every
the
time.
socials.
Make sure to smash that subscribe button.
I found strip light from the Govee home skill, and you can control it by saying, turn off strip light.
Whose is that? Whose CIA listening device does that belong to?
That was nuts.
Alexa, volume 1.
Wow! All right, reporting live from Zoran Mamdani's New York City. Congratulations to all my Sharia law communists out there.
Everyone gets a free bus.
Everyone gets a
Right?
free bus full of trans
bus.
lobsters. So, congrats, everybody. Today we are celebrating a very belated Halloween, and we're all dressed up a little bit like our characters. As you can see, I'm dressed up like the big man, who
Yes.
we had a
We love
cool
him.
little meeting with last time. Everybody, show us your costumes. What do we got going on? What's everybody wearing?
Me and Casey are one, so I am me. And I'm wearing the sick band shirt that nobody knows of.
Whoa.
That's what Casey would do.
Casey would do that.
Great costumes, everyone. That was great. That was amazing.
I'll go next.
All right.
Got-
Hornet to Santi.
I got Santi's leather jackets and his patterned button-up shirts that he regularly wears. I couldn't find my sunglasses, but this will do.
Lina is a ginger, canonically. I think so. And then my little polo deal. I can't find my glasses either, so I guess we're all glassesless.
Yeah,
Is there
all
a
of
glass
us.
there?
Yeah, because we're
Yeah.
Glasses are so dumb anyways.
Yeah,
Who
totally.
needs them?
Can't see a thing. Well, I don't wear glasses, so I'm truly glassesless. And I just put on earrings and a necklace and a dress because I was running late. And this is fine.
No.
Well, that said, if anybody's watching the chat and can give us a little feedback on our audio levels, that would be, or if any of you can check it out on your phone to make sure that we're not
I might
peaking.
be able to go on.
Yeah. That our audios are good. In the meantime, while Amy's checking our audio, or someone is checking our audio back there, what happened last session? Does anybody remember?
Last session, we came across the big man. Well, specifically Lina and Santi when they were looking in the archives to see if they could find anything, any piece of information on any of what we've been trying to understand. And I think they found a tape while they were there.
We did.
And then meanwhile, Casey and Penny
Check.
went back to the Rappaport house.
Quick pause. Let me do
and-
an audio check for Amy. How does this sound? Also. Check.
Good.
Good. Good. Great. Okay. Cool. Sorry. Go ahead,
Good?
Penny. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Casey and I went back to the Rappaport house to see if we could find anything else. And while I was in the bedroom, I had a weird experience with the mirror that's in the closet. And there was a lot of like spiraling, scorched like smoke around the mirror. And I also found what is the youngest boy's name?
Elliot.
Elliot Rappaport's stuffed turtle under the bed, while Casey got into some like weird fruit trance
Right.
outside and has a strange fruit. Also, that's another clue that we have. Do, 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 do.
Strange fruit from the tree?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Remember
from
the
the tree in
birds?
the
You
backyard.
thought they were birds, and then turned out they were fruit.
Oh, and there was me screaming.
Right.
And yeah, we watched the tape of Daily Affirmations. There was a weird thing happening with David Tilbert and his handheld mirror, which is another clue. And there was this moment where Santi was driving and there was some like weird neon rhythmic lights happening off in the distance in the desert. And I really want to like recircle to that because what was that? And
Where was he
we had
driving to?
I don't remember.
Y'all were driving home from Escondido House the first time.
Oh yeah. We had all those encounters with the sheriff and the fucking HOA.
He liked my Skittles, right?
He did like your
He
Skittles.
wanted your Skittles, yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of it. Somebody, am I missing anything like important?
Chuck told Lina that he knew we were there. What else? Oh, something about Hugh Rappaport working at
Vertex Electronica.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like hiding his hand in like a photo.
Yeah, he has the burns on his arm in the shape of the spiral.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that seems about good. Yeah. Do we miss anything
Wait,
else?
can we go over the clues again, just so I can have them written down?
Yeah, but they're also in the spreadsheet.
That's right.
So if you go under mysteries, we have the following clues: a broken mirror set into the closet of Elliot Rappaport's room. We have the number 3555 that has been scrawled in the bathroom and was also on the lockbox that got the keys to the first Odyssey tape. We have a room that should be for two, both the parents of the Rappaports, I believe that was Hugh and Sherry. We have David Tilbert's handheld mirror. Was holding a very ornate mirror in his hand with the same sort of burnt, scorched spiral mark that was on Hugh's hand or arm in the photo, which is another clue. And then we have strange fruit. So all of those are clues. We have 6 clues, maybe 7. But the turtle plushie clue was for the question, how can we lure Elliot Rappaport to us? So right. the other clues are to the question, what happened to the Rappaports? Now, you can try to answer that question now. So you guys would start by having a freewheeling discussion about putting those clues together in a narrative way, and then proposing an answer to what happened to the Rappaports. Just like anything else, you roll 2 die, and you're going to add the number of clues incorporated to the answer minus the question's complexity. And the question's complexity is 6. But you have 6 clues. So.
Wait.
What's up?
Just free talking. So, based off of the clues that we have, search marks.
Well,
wait, okay, so let's start.
Pause. You guys are in different places right now.
Yeah.
We have Penny and Casey in the house, and we have Lina and Santi at the library. Lina has just been visited by the big man.
Oh, didn't leave. Yeah, you're right.
And that's where we'll pick up the story. So,
Yikes.
Penny and Casey, you sit shaken on the floor of Elliot Rappaport's bedroom. Penny, you're clutching a turtle plushie in your arms, shaking, shivering, imagining what could have been under that bed, but was not. Your throat is raw and scratched from screaming. And Casey has just run in and is comforting you to the best of her ability, but she looks pretty shocked and stricken herself. Santi, you are doing your fair share of emotional labor with Lina, who is swearing to you that there was a large man, 4 foot across from shoulder to shoulder, bigger than what the room should allow, but somehow still sitting at the table with her, friendly, warm, but altogether mysterious, as if this person was not bound by the limitations of this material world. She's shaken, but in an altogether different way than Penny is. And we'll pick up there with Santi and Lina. You have gotten more clues, and you can decide whether you want to hang out at the library or go somewhere else. It is, I will say, about 5 p.m., so you don't have many hours of daylight left. Maybe one.
And we have the tape now, right?
You did also, by the way, thanks to Lina and Santi, find another Odyssey tape. Yes.
Nice.
We should probably head back.
I'm pretty shaken up, so I think I want to get out of here as soon as possible, but yeah, I'm very, very scared.
Yeah, let's head out. Let's pack it up.
Wait, does that mean we have to go back to the spooky house?
No, I think we're going to meet at our house.
Our house? Oh, thank God. Okay, so we should just go back home then.
Yeah, we'll go pick up a pizza on the way back.
Okay, as we're walking out, I want to ask Miss Garcia if she's seen anyone, like any strange people come inside. Yeah.
As you walk up the stairs into the main atrium of this small, humble library, the purple hues from the quickly setting sun are casting strange shadows along all these dusty books, histories long forgotten. And as you look behind the counter, you don't see Miss Garcia there.
Strange. Can I look in, like, the break room where the librarians hang out?
You can look for a break room, sure.
Yeah, can I look for a break room?
Yeah.
Or, like, where an office where she would, like, her office?
You start looking around, and the library is quite empty at this point. Miss Garcia? Miss Garcia? Deadened. The sound of your voice deadened by the old dingy carpet and the old cloth books. Nevertheless, you turn down a hallway where you know the librarians tend to hide themselves away. You open the door and you find a small, humble little break room, a plastic laminated wooden table, circle in the middle, smells like cheap instant coffee. There's a fridge in the corner and some papers scattered around the table. But no Miss Garcia.
Why would she leave the library by itself? She would never do this. This is totally goes against library code.
I mean, she's old. Maybe she forgot we were here.
The library isn't even closed yet.
It's 5. I feel like libraries close at 5, right?
Okay.
Can I look at what the papers, the scattered papers are?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a... go ahead and give me a sensitivity check. And it's a meddling move.
That is an -1. 7.
A 7. Okay. As you get closer to the papers. You begin to kind of move them around very gently as you fan them out, trying to get a good understanding of what they all are. And you see a lot of like Dewey Decimal numbers, lots of 1.7, 0.8s, just sort of in long rows. Almost, you're almost unable to read. It's something that maybe only a computer could read. But as you spread them out, the pages fan out, and the 1s and the 7s and the 8s begin to make a shape across the pages that are scattered all over the table. And as you get more and more perplexed, you begin to almost angle them, trying to determine what this shape is, not even realizing that the majority of the numbers on these sets of Dewey Decimals are 3 and 555s, 3.555, 0.3, 0.555. And as you finally look back down at the table, having spread all of them out, you swear, mesmerized, that you see a spiral in the shape of all of the numbers, with one Dewey Decimal right in the center. And as you're committing it to memory, you hear a voice come in from the other room. "What are you doing in my break room? This is for librarians only!" "Lina, I would have expected more from you, but Santi, I expected nothing less."
Miss
Hi,
Garcia,
Mrs. Garcia.
our apologies. We were looking for you. We just wanted to say goodbye before we left.
"Don't you know that the library is closed?" She takes a step inside the room, and the room all of a sudden feels smaller.
Yes, we got a little bit carried away doing research downstairs. I wanted to return all of the things that I borrowed, make sure everything was cleaned up, and make sure that you locked up. So, but we couldn't find you, so we just went to go check in the break room just so we could say goodbye.
Say goodbye, huh? She takes another step in and closes the door behind her.
No.
Oh no.
Casey and Penny, you find yourselves on the floor of the house on Escondido Street in Elliot's room. How are you feeling? What are you talking about? What would you like to do?
I'm feeling pretty shaken up because we found, I got the plushie. It just appeared. And also all the smoke around the mirror was really scary. And it feels to me like, maybe the spirits of the family are trapped in this house, and they're trying to get out, communicate to us, but it feels bad. Like it feels like bad, like a bad force, like a dark force, and that is confusing and scary.
I'm gonna talk to Penny. You know, my mom gave me a stuffed animal, sort of like this. It's stuffed monkey, black and red, and I've carried it throughout my whole childhood, and it means a lot to me. And I'm sure it meant a lot to Elliot too.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I feel bad for them. This house, the spirits, they feel forgotten, they feel left, they feel angry. Don't they?
Yeah, and they feel sad. And I feel like, don't you remember like when we were outside seeing how nothing grew here and how everything just like died and how even the gardener couldn't get anything to grow here? Like
It was strange.
it was strange, and I feel like it's the grief of this family.
Well, and the weird thing too is that, looking into this room, seeing a broken mirror, like something must have gone down. something bad. I don't know. I mean, this place has a feeling to it, like this strange fruit on this tree, and this stuffed monkey and the broken mirror.
And how we both saw Elliot. Do you think
we should contact him?
Yeah. Yeah.
You do have one clue for the question, how can we lure Elliot to us? It's complexity 2. You just need one clue in order to attempt an answer. So if you'd like, you could try that right now.
Should we use the turtle?
I think we should.
Okay. Do you want to roll or should I?
So in response to the question, how can we lure Elliot to us? The answer is by using his stuffed turtle. Okay.
Yes.
So you're gonna roll 2 die, and you are gonna subtract 1, because the complexity is 2, so it's -2, but you have 1 clue, so you add 1 back, so -1 after all.
My dice go.
I'm bad at rolling.
I have no idea where my dice are, so I think you're gonna have to roll for us. I believe in you, though.
I'm on Google. I used it because I keep forgetting to grab the die before we start every
Okay,
time.
so what is it, a 2d6 or what?
2d6.
Yeah, it's a 2d6. So the first roll, should I? So it's the amount.
I rolled.
Amy rolled.
That's fine. It's probably better than what I have, so let's just take it.
Amy, what did you roll?
I rolled a 12.
Oh!
Fuck yeah!
Shit.
Hell yeah!
Okay. All right.
Wait, can I reveal what I rolled?
Sure.
If it was a 2, but that would be 1.
That would be
What
1.
the hell? Can you get out of here, bruh?
Okay, but we went with Amy's, so we'll let that slide for now. But in the future, one person has to roll. Only one. So you were... What's that?
Fuck yeah, Amy.
I rolled. I'm the stuffy.
That's right. So 11, you were 1 away from a crit, which would have triggered some interesting things. However, an 11 is still a great roll, and that is a clean success, nevertheless. So how do you do this?
So.
Wait, we decide?
Well, it was your idea.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Right. Okay.
So here's what I'm thinking, Penny.
What do you got?
Because one of my corner of the house items is my stuffy. I'm thinking that since I can use it once, I can bring that in. We use his stuffy and we sort of gift them to him, offering a new friendship sort of thing. And so in the hopes that we can communicate with him and play with him. Like essentially like inviting him to a play date.
Okay.
What do you think?
That's super rad. I want to do that. Okay. I think we should do it that way.
That's a great idea. And in future reference, if you use anything in your corner of the house for a roll, you get to roll at advantage, which means you get to roll twice and pick the higher numbers of the two. Okay. So if you want, you can roll again just in case you get a 12.
You know what? I'll just take Penny's roll since it was kind of unfair that we rolled.
Oh, that's smart. Very good. That's good. Very judicious. So you unfortunately now cross that item off of the corner of your house. You still narratively have it, but you cannot use it for this mechanical benefit.
Just my all-in-one wash.
Just your all-in-one wash.
Oh, man.
So, Casey, you pull out your sort of worn down, beat up monkey stuffy. Some of the stitching coming loose, but very well loved. and the two of you sit cross-legged beside each other near one part of the wall, facing his bed in the closet, which is closed at this point in time. The purples are now indigo, deeper and darker, leaving only the very faint light that is coming in through the blinds in this quickly darkening, wet house that just threatens to engulf you like you're sitting inside of the mouth of some great beast that is hungry. But you try to steel yourself, and you grab the monkey, and you go, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. And then, Penny, you grab the turtle, and you make whatever sound a turtle makes, and you begin to play with them. A moment passes, and then you kind of softly toss the turtle halfway between you and the closet. It lands with a soft thud on the carpet, and you wait. The closet opens just a tad. Casey, you have to take a deep breath in order to keep playing with the monkey. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. The closet continues to open, and you don't know if it's the darkness playing tricks on you, but you swear you see a small shape emerge from the closet, no more than 3.5, 4 feet tall, almost flat like a shadow against the wall, and then slowly materializing as you see one foot depress into the carpet, and then another. Eyes wide, big, bigger than any person's should be. And this little boy is across the room, staring at you both. He takes another step, and you see him look down at his turtle and smile slowly. And though his mouth isn't moving, you can hear the sound of laughter echoing around the room, in your heads, down the hallway, just ambient, like air. And he's smiling and looking down at the turtle, and then looks up at you. Quickly, he glides towards the turtle and tries to grab it, but can't.
Oh.
Looks at you.
Snowflake? Elliot, come out and play.
Hi.
He looks,
Do you want to come play with us?
still smiling, gesturing towards the turtle, unable to pick it up.
Penny, pick it up for him.
I can do it for you.
Oh.
And then I reach, and I'm kind of shaking.
Go ahead and give me a sensitivity check using the day move. And what are you afraid if you are not able to keep your composure? Actually, let's do. Well, I'll say do composure. Do composure.
Okay.
I'm picturing right now.
Stop that.
Stop that.
Okay, wait, so we roll a 2d6 again?
2d6 again. And you add or
Okay.
subtract your composure score. But before you roll, tell me what you're afraid will happen if you're unable to keep your composure.
Oh, I'm scared that we'll spook him away. And he'll just, he'll disappear.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll.
That's fair. Come on, Penny.
I got a 6, and then my composure. Would it be +1?
I don't
Sorry.
know. It says.
I have a 1 in my thingy.
Okay, so that's a +1.
Okay, cool. So 7.
So that's a success with a complication.
Okay.
So you'll be able to play with this child, but at some minor cost. You won't scare him off, but something will happen. You can turn a key in order to make it a clean success, if you would like.
Casey, what do you think?
My opinion, I don't. Famous last words, but I don't think it would go that bad. I think we could convince him that we're good people.
It doesn't look like you've turned any keys yet, I will also say.
I think
The big man just wants you to turn keys.
Santi
No, I did
has turned 2 keys.
time.
Oh, didn't you
I
you
turned-
turned the sandstone arch, didn't you? That's what you had to do at the end of last session.
I believe so. Did you receive a signal from the other side? No, I thought it was a different
But
one.
you
It was
said
a
that-
key of desolation.
You said that she could do the key of the child instead of doing one of the big ones, right?
I know, but then I punished her
Yeah.
by making her choose the sandstone arch. I think is that not how that happened? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was that one that I did?
Yeah, because I think she
I
like
told you
Yeah.
you had to do that.
Oh, it was. Yes. Sorry. I didn't mark it on the digital, but I
spooky text. Okay, so it's
yeah,
up to
that
you.
did you see that pop up on the spreadsheet?
That's cool.
Scared.
So you have unlocked a new dawn question, which is cool. We talked about what it means to receive a signal from the other side. Anyway, would you like to turn another key, or would you like to continue at complication?
I don't feel deeply like it's super necessary to turn a key.
Okay. So you reach over, you grab the turtle, and you bring it up to him, and his smile gets even bigger. And it's uncanny, and it's a little frightening, but it is also a little cute. And he tries to grab at the turtle, but his hands just sort of pass through. His excitement is bubbling off of him. He's just happy to have a play companion for the first time. And as the laughter begins to grow in the room, you hear from the front door.
Oh God, Penny, I lied. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Lina,
Nah,
Santi,
I knew it.
you are now in this room, this break room at twilight that just feels like it's shrinking. Santi, you have just recognized a number, a part of the library. From what you understand about the Dewey Decimal symbol, which, to be fair, is not very much, you reckon is on the second floor. There's a small landing where you think that place is. And you're looking down into the center of this spiral of numbers. However, you are in this closed room, and Miss Garcia, seemingly not herself, is standing between you and the door. Well, why in heaven would you want to say goodbye to old little Miss Garcia? Don't you want to stay at the library?
Miss Garcia, I love spending time at the library. Just more of an outside kind of person. And it's getting late, and we're both kind of hungry. But we'll definitely come visit tomorrow, because you know what? Lina just loves this place so much. And we'd love to definitely see you again and catch up. I know we never got on the right foot when I lived here, but I'm a changed man, and we can reminisce about the past few years together.
You know, I'm quite hungry myself, now that you mention it. She looks at you, Santi, and her mouth is agape. She tilts her head down, and her mouth opens wider, almost threatening to unhinge itself from her skull. She takes a step forward towards you, Santi. What would you like to do?
I take a step back, and I I try to like kind of like squeak my shoes to kind of make like a sound, and I'll be like, "Did you hear that, Miss Garcia? It sounds like there's someone else in this library. Um, can I use like a presence roll to like, because it says like I could use presence to
Yeah.
capture someone's imagination."
Go ahead and give me a presence roll. Before you do, let me know what you are afraid will happen. And by the way, this is the last day roll I will allow before we start doing night rolls. And you're very lucky. Tell me what you're worried will happen if you're unable to persuade her that there's somebody else in the library.
I am afraid, since I'm like using my shoe to like make a sound, that I will trip backwards.
Fair enough. Roll away, Santi.
Okay. I started using skills I'm good at. That is an 11.
Squeak! Her jaw clamps down shut. You can swear that you heard the sound of teeth crack with the force that she shut her jaw. Her brows furrow. Not in my library. She turns around, whips the door open with unnatural force, and like a shadow passes around the corner into the dark of the library, seeking whoever else might be here.
Lina, let's fucking go. Let's go.
Okay, you want to go grab the book? Are you just gonna go?
Come back another time.
I'm just gonna write it down. I'll write it down. I'll just remember it. Okay, let's go. We'll run out of the library.
You come out
Let
into
us
the you sneak around the corner, and as you reach the atrium, you see a shadow darting back and forth, the hunched figure of Miss Garcia as she crawls and scurries her way from aisle to aisle, looking for whatever trespasser is in the library. Where are you? Where are you? With this unnatural speed, shadows sort of inking off of her body as she goes back and forth. You look up, you see exactly where the book would be, or the place that it is that you're looking for. You see that she is considering now going down the stairs, so it would be good and ample of an opportunity as any to try. However, you look to your left, and the front doors of the library are right there. What would you like to do?
We couldn't just go to the library another day?
You can try.
No. Fuck. Santi, I really feel like we should go grab that book.
I want to be in there with that fucking thing. Fine.
Maybe
Go.
okay.
Go.
I'll distract her. And
No.
you go after. I can do this. I know I can do this. I promise.
How are you gonna distract? I feel like if anyone should distract her, I should do that.
You're probably
am
faster
very
than me.
persuasive.
Where are you? You hear this rasp echo from down the stairs. You hear footsteps and banging around in the basement. You don't have much time. What would you like to do?
We're both going. Let's go.
Okay.
Santi, you grab Lina. You begin to run up the stairs.
Y'all dead.
Santi, what is the decimal number? Where do you find it?
Shit. It's somewhere on the second floor. I go left.
You go left, and you start hurrying down some aisles, going one past the other, the moon beginning to shine from the windows beyond the aisles, dust coming up from the floor. You go all the way to one edge of the library before it becomes clear to Lina that you don't quite know where you're going.
Yeah,
What's what's the decimal number?
I don't. Did I look at it, or did I get like a clear look?
You did. You did.
It's just a 3.555s, right? Is that what it was?
You give Lina the
That's
number.
what.
Lina grabs you by the wrist and yanks you in the opposite direction. You go 1 aisle, 2 aisles, 3. You take a sharp left, right as you see a shadow figure coming up from the basement once again. Lina, with expert dexterity, begins to finger 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 until you get to the top of the shelf, just out of reach, where there is this container, this not quite a book, something plastic and shiny at the top, and you're reaching for it, but it's a little bit far out of reach.
I just threw up.
You quickly get down onto one knee and you boost Lina up. She manages to snag it and bring it down, and not with a second to spare. The 2 staircases that lead to the landing, on the far side, you see the shadow figure crawling up. Not sure if on hands and legs or on all fours, just hunched and spiky like a thorn bush that is scrambling up with limbs. Where are you? Descends into one of the aisles. So you are no longer able to see Miss Garcia. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Oh. Is there windows on the second floor?
There is. There's one wide window behind all the aisles.
Wait, I have an idea, possibly.
What?
I have Ghost Hunting for Dummies, which I'm assuming is a very large book. I'm wondering if we can throw it, because it's a book, throw it into one of the bookcases, knock the books over, kind of catch her attention somewhere else farther than us, then make an escape for it.
We just throw it at her.
Or
My idea.
Works.
I mean, my idea was throw the book at the window, so she goes to the window and we run out.
Yes, that too.
The other
Okay. Let's throw the book at the window and run down the
Just
stairs.
get out.
Okay.
Okay.
That's going to be a roll. What do you... And it'll be our first night roll. Lina, what are you worried about will happen if you fail?
Wait.
Think small. Think small.
I'm trying to think small. I am scared. What is a small thing that can happen right now?
Can I make a suggestion?
You missed the window.
Yeah, I was gonna say you missed the window, but I don't throw it hard enough, and it lands a little too close to us.
Don't say that.
Okay.
Wait, yeah, that's actually bad.
That's so funny. No, she said it.
I will tell you about how it'll be worse. If you throw it, not only will it land a little bit too close to you, she will catch it.
No.
And grab Santi and drag him into the shadow.
Okay.
Where she will use him as the leather to bind old books in need of repair.
I'm in danger.
I used my book, so I can roll at
You're gonna roll at advantage, and remember, you can always turn a key.
Turn that motherfucking key.
And I'm gonna add what?
So right now you're gonna roll 2 die. Let's see, what are the possible skills here? I don't have my sheet in front of me. It's
Vitality, composure, reason,
Vitality,
presence.
reason, presence, sensitivity, and composure.
I think that's vitality because you're trying to throw something. So
I have 0 to that.
So you're gonna,
Lord.
At
but
advantage.
you get to
At
roll
advantage.
2 separate times and pick the higher number.
Okay.
Oh.
Gosh.
It's okay. I'm fine dying.
Drum roll.
9.
That was the two high of the higher. You rolled two
Yeah.
numbers.
So
You got
I
a nine?
rolled a 1 and a 6, and then
Okay.
I rolled a 4 and a 5.
Got it. That's a 9.
Nice.
Now,
Okay.
a 9 is a success with a complication or a cost. You can turn a key to avoid the complication.
Honestly, I don't have any keys turned.
Am I worth a key?
You keep almost dying, Santi.
But I can find it clues.
You do be finding the clues. Honestly, because
Might
if I
die,
turn a
but at
key,
least
it'll be
find
success,
clues.
no complications, and
Success,
and it
no
works.
complication.
Okay, I don't even want to worry about it. I want to get out of here as soon as possible, so I'm gonna turn a key.
Okay. So choose a key that you'll want to turn.
I'm gonna do a flashback to the moment when you realized your parents were imperfect.
Great. Lina, you grab this thing that you just pulled off the shelf and you hand it to Santi behind you. And you begin to inch your way forward towards the end of the aisles. Santi goes, Lina, what are you doing? And you go, I can do this. And you believe in your heart that maybe you can. Maybe this is how ghost hunting works. And you grab Ghost Hunting for Dummies out. And you reach back. Tell us about a time when you realized your parents were imperfect.
It was back when I was 13. My twin sister Sabrina had been missing for about 2 months now. And my dad, who was so full of life, and I always thought that he liked Sabrina better. His whole soul had left his body, and he wasn't a dad anymore. It was just a shell of a human, and I found myself every day coming home from the library, making sure he was fed, making sure he was cleaned up, making sure everything was in line, cleaning up the bottles of liquor from the counter and cleaning up the house, everything that a kid shouldn't have to do at that age. Knowing that he was not going to give me the time or space to grieve, that I had to jump into taking care of someone when I had lost someone as well. And in that moment, I realized that this loss would change my relationship with my dad forever. Yeah.
Lina, you throw the book. And as you're remembering this from your childhood, you're also watching the book soar through the air, illuminated only by the moonlight coming in through the window. And you think back the one day that your father showed a little bit more animation, more than usual. He was angry. He was seething. He lost the last bottle of bourbon that was around in the house, and you can hear him screaming, "Where is it, Lina? Where is it?" Bumbling, echoing, bellowing through the house, "Where is it?" And as the book lands, the sound of your father's voice becomes Miss Garcia's as you hear her shriek, "Where are you?" and crawl with unnatural speed towards where you threw the book. You run back, you grab Santi, the two of you speed down the stairs, out through the front doors and into the night air.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't believe that worked.
That was dope.
I'm so sorry, the Association of Librarians. I didn't mean to.
Let's get
Lena's
out of
feeling
here.
very guilty for destroying the library.
the two of you, you have whatever it is you grabbed off the aisle, which we'll find out in just a second, and you make your way back.
What if it's nothing?
You make your way back to Escondido Street, or where are you headed?
I think back to our house.
Back to
just
the
where
house
we were.
on Rodenbecker?
Back to
All
the
right.
house.
You guys head back to Rodenbecker Street. Casey and Penny, you hear a knock on the front door of the house on Escondido Street. What would you like to do?
Penny, we gotta get the frick out of here, dude.
But isn't he gonna be mad if we leave? We're like in the middle
Listen,
of the day.
let me talk to him, okay?
Okay, but
Callie scared the shit out of me. Anyway. He's supposed to be Elliot right now.
oh, what's happening at first?
I was so deep in my
Okay.
soul for a second.
Oh, little baby.
Very cute. Elliot, listen, we're having a lot of fun, but we have to go, okay? We'll be back to have our play date. We're gonna have a lot of fun, okay?
See Elliot get a little dejected and begin to fade.
Wait. Elliot, wait, before you go. Go. Here. This is from my mom, and it meant a lot to me. I want you to take care of it until we're back, okay?
You feel the energy lift a little in the room, and he looks at you, and his smile returns, but so does the... And you look towards the door, and you look back, and Elliot is gone.
Okay.
Okay. Penny, we have to get the fuck out of here. Let's go.
We have to,
go
let's
out
go
the
through the back door. Let's go out the back door.
Yes. Go. Run.
Go. Do.
You run out the back door.
We're running.
That's how you run.
Penny trips over one of the old pull chairs, scrambles back up. You hop a fence, and you manage to make your way almost like a block away from the house on Escondido Street. Did you drive here? You did drive. The two of you drove here, yeah? And I imagine you parked. You parked on
We
Escondido
parked a
Street.
street away.
No, they parked far because they got
We didn't
caught by
park.
patients. So they parked
so we had
somewhere
to
else.
like away. So we're actually back at the car.
You find your way back to the car. Very nice. And you feel that you made a meaningful and lasting connection with the spirit, the only remaining spirit, apparently, or the benevolent, only remaining benevolent one anyway, at Escondido Street. And you hop back in the car, and you head back to Rodenbecker. And you turn the ignition off as you get to the driveway. You open the door, and you see Casey, Santi and Lina, like halfway through the biggest pizza you've ever seen, and they are just like lying on the floor, like half dead.
Guys, are you gonna save any for us?
Welcome back.
I would
the hell?
not believe what we just went through today.
Oh,
I
we all
vandalized
know.
the public
You would not
space.
believe what
You
we
wouldn't
went
believe
through
what we just
today.
went through.
We
We
almost
did
died.
vandalism. Oh,
You met
that
a
too.
freaking joke.
We just had a play date with a ghost child.
We met a demon spider lady.
And we saw the
It's
big
alright.
man.
Yeah, but God.
And I vandalized a public place.
Lena.
That
I'm
is-
proud of you.
Oh, we also found another tape. So,
Yeah, can we figure out what the fuck we also
Yeah.
risked our lives to grab?
Yeah. So the four of you catch up with your days, and you feel your spirits rejuvenated. It feels, 2 months later, that this little home that you're building on Rodenbecker Street is becoming a little bit of a family. And the four of you crowd around what's left of this ravaged pizza as you talk over each other and are laughing and are pontificating and putting clues together. And then it occurs to Lina that there was something you grabbed from the thing that Santi found on this crazy spiral Da Vinci Code ass thing in the library break room. And you rummage through your bag and you pull it out. And what you see is an old video game. Mr. Snackman. And you see this like really crudely drawn, what you imagine is like this yellow orb with two sort of unblinking eyes and a large mouth, and he's stuck in a maze. And you open Mr. Snackman, and inside there is no game cartridge, but there is something quite unusual. There is a single golden arcade token with the image of a spiral on one side.
Oh.
And that is your first clue for a mystery that hasn't been presented yet.
Is it a golden coin with a spiral on it?
An arcade token.
Spirals.
Arcade token.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay,
Go play video games.
we're gonna go to the arcade.
Now that's my jam.
A mystery that hasn't been presented yet?
Mm-hmm. So right now you have two active mysteries. You have the main mystery, which is what happened
What
at TV
happened to
Odyssey. Very
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
The second mystery is Escondido Street, which, by the way, you could try to solve right now if you wanted.
Okay.
Oh
wait,
yeah.
guys.
Wait.
Yeah.
So, while we were in that house, playing with Elliot, it came to my mind the visuals that we saw in that house. Broken mirror in the closet, the bed being too small for two loving parents, strange fruit in the back. I don't know really what that's about, but
I feel like
this was not a happy family. Can we all agree on that?
definitely not.
And they just disappeared one day, and Elliot's spirit is still here, and he's sad. No one wants to play with him. So when me and Penny, brought up our toys, like, he was just creepily happy. But happy. What do you think happened?
Just a quick note. This is great. Keep doing exactly that. And the way it works is as many clues as you can weave together into one narrative is the amount you can use to benefit your role. But it's going to require some brainstorming.
Can you remind me?
Mm-hmm.
Can you remind me of the scorch marks? Because I want to bring that into play, but I forgot where it was.
Yeah.
It was
Can I?
both. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Madeline.
Yeah, so the scorch marks we saw in the shape of the spiral in a picture of Hugh Rappaport in the archives. That was Lina and Santi who saw it.
I see.
It was on his arm. Yeah, I think of like him at his work or whatever. And we also saw the spiral, or I saw the spiral around the mirror in the house, right? And then we also, I think, encountered the spiral, and somebody please correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe we also encountered the spiral with David Tilbert in the affirmations video. Is that incorrect, or was the overlap the mirror?
It was
The overlap was the mirror.
The mirror.
Yeah.
It
Okay,
was
cool.
scorch marks
Cool.
around the mirror.
Around the mirror. Okay. So I'm thinking this is sort of like where I feel that things begin to connect, is that we're constantly seeing this like spiral, scorched mark, or like smoke marks. We're seeing mirrors in all types of forms, whether broken or not. It is most likely safe to say that the Rappaport was not a happy family, that there was something wrong. Why are we seeing broken? Why did we see a broken mirror? Also, David Tilbert, when he was looking into the mirror, was very upset. He was also possibly like ill or
It's a freaking
something.
cold.
Some sort of like he was kind of zombie-like, right? And so whatever this like dark force is that's like over all of this town, but particularly over this house, and possibly this possibly the same thing that was over TV Odyssey and public access. Because like, why is David Tilbert experiencing this thing? Why does Hugh have this mark on his arm if he didn't even work for public access? And why did the Rappaports like leave their house? Why did they disappear? What is
I
this
got
like
something.
connecting spiral?
Guys, there was one time where I went on a trip to the greatest nation of Los Angeles. And I did my research, and I went there, and there's this huge museum on cults. And what they say about these actresses and these actors, that's literally their whole entire thing is their face and their image.
Wait,
that
yes,
they
and wait, yes. Sorry,
You
this is
know
one of my
what
like
I'm
take. I know what you're talking about. This is one of my like takes me back things on my sheet. I don't know. But
Okay,
I put down.
Wait,
So
hold on.
this is like
Sorry.
in Waco,
Hold on.
Texas.
Stack. So I think we've got Casey, and then also Santi has had their hand up for a minute, and then we can come back to Penny.
No, I was actually gonna see where they were going with that first before I jumped into it.
Okay.
Oh, word. Okay. Wait, Casey, this takes me back to all of the things that were happening in Waco, Texas as well with the cults.
Oh, interesting. And
So
I think what
we're
both
in the West. There's some cults out here.
Well, and the thing that I read about the LA actresses is that they feed on the young. Have you heard that? They drink the blood of children.
I have heard this. I have heard this. They
What
do.
if?
You could bring in the fruits with this too, because didn't they look bloody looking?
Yeah, why did the fruits look like that? And also, why was that tree the only thing that was growing on that land? Everything else died. Do you think that they pour the blood of the children
They were
to
burying
water
the children there.
tree? They were burying them there, and that was the only thing that made that weird tree grow, and the rest of the land rejected it, thus making nothing else able to grow. And why is the spiral the thing? And if we have it on the token, then we have to go to the arcade, because there we'll find more.
Not us reinventing QAnon.
I mean, I definitely think you guys are onto something. Because
Santi, what are your thoughts?
I mean, my thoughts are obviously like circling back. They're in an unhappy marriage, an unhappy family. And when you're in an unhappy relationship, you tend to get desperate to find, at least coming from a man's perspective, when something's going wrong, you're trying to find a solution. So I think Hugh was so desperate to make his marriage work, he was listening to people like David Tilbert on financial advice, and seeing him as a successful person. And it like twisted his mind, because obviously David is fucked up, but Hugh thinks that's who he's supposed to be.
I think you're
I don't
on.
think-
And that's and
But
I
David
think,
couldn't be the leader. But they do all have the spiral
David
marks.
might not be the leader, but that like the daily affirmations tape and David's show specifically might be one of the things that like contributed to people's
indoctrinates them.
and indoctrination.
Mm.
And what if
And-
it's more than that? What if it like casts a spell on them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like puts them in
I
a
think
trance.
yeah, I think
It's like
Hugh
hypnosis.
went crazy, and at one point he just blew up on his family, and they got into a fight, and he broke a mirror, and something there, something.
But what does this have to do with public access? And why did it disappear all of a sudden if it was working for them?
You also don't need to figure out what's happening with public access, right? Right now, the very specific, for good reason, because then we would just, float into the nether, is what happened to the Rappaports.
Okay.
I think they're in one of the tapes. Elliot's dead. His body lives in there.
We need to fix the mirror.
I mean, he is a ghost, so I'm pretty sure we knew he was dead, right? Did you guys think he was alive still?
No, his spirit is stuck in the house. We know that he's dead.
Yeah. So I think Hugh must have killed his family. But going to your strange fruit theory is that he buried there after he blew up on him.
Elliot's not the bad guy here. It's the parrot.
Yeah.
No, Hugh killed the family.
Hugh killed.
Buried the bodies under the tree.
Yeah.
Which grew the strange fruit.
Yeah.
But then what happened to Hugh?
Hugh ran off.
He ran off.
And that's also why the house looks like, that's why the room was set for one.
Yeah.
Because maybe he was living in there for a little bit longer after having done what he did.
You think he felt guilty?
Yeah. And maybe he wrote that on the mirror as a clue for someone to find because of the guilt that he had once he came.
What did he write?
555.
The 355.
Oh, right. But what does that mean?
I mean, we've been seeing it everywhere. It was on the safe box.
Something bigger.
It was when I found the Dewey Decimal number. It was in that spiral. So
okay. So that's probably tied to like public access and like TV Odyssey. Okay, but for the family, then are we saying?
No. Well, I mean, we had that as a clue for the Escondido Street on the spreadsheet.
Right.
Wait, are we saying that Hugh was like going like crazy because of the cult, or did we throw away the cult idea?
No, he was going crazy because he was in the cult, but once he murdered his family, he felt guilt.
Maybe the 3555 is a callback to the cult that connects to everything.
Exactly. Like,
and he's like, this is why. This is what.
Like, he killed his family, felt super guilty about it after spending who knows how long in that house by himself, that he left that 355 clue on the mirror for someone to find.
He's like, it wasn't me, it's the cult.
Yeah, when he finally realized that maybe the cult, the affirmations of David Tilburg, like, was like indoctrinating him into that cult.
Okay. So I think I hear and like can agree with like the cult being a thing
that brainwashed the community because they all
but then how do we explain some of these things that are like a little bit spookier, where it's like there's ghosts, there's librarians that float and become weird spider monster things, like what
if we're currently being poisoned while being in this city? With
what are you saying?
Nothing is real.
Is poisoning us.
What if we're all dead under the house?
Wait, Casey Wilcock is poisoning us with the pizza?
I don't think that.
And the weed.
No, the weed's fine. It's definitely
the weed is totally clean.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, but
no,
but
the spooky stuff. The cult is the spooky stuff. They are the ones that, I don't know, worship some eldritch being. Maybe it's that big man guy that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think it's like a Scooby-Doo thing where they're hiding under a mask, trying to get us to leave.
I don't think so at all. If you saw what we saw, that shit was so real.
It was crazy.
I don't think
it could have been a projector.
Unhinged her jaw.
Casey,
in front of me.
He was gonna eat Santi. She was
We
gonna
sat with the
eat
ghost
Santi.
today. That was a real ghost. That was not a.
Oh, I fully believe in ghosts, 100%. Librarian spiders, a little less.
Spiders enjoy reading.
Okay, so we're drawing the line at demon
spiders-
spider ladies.
The spiders were coming out of David Tilbert's eyes, so
Yeah,
I
so
feel like this is
explain
all...
that. This is what I'm saying is like I don't understand how things like that and a spider librarian are connected to the cult, or like how the cult made those things happen. Like what is the
You
relationship
do not
there?
need to know right now.
Okay, so can we get back to the family?
Yes, I'm gonna lasso you all back to the question of what happened to the rap, and you can just leave it blank to be like, I don't know. There's a cult. David did this. We can't really explain this part yet, but we do know that he went crazy because of something that happened with the cult, killed his family, blah 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 blah. So you just keep
That's
it right
what
here.
happened to the Rappaports. That's what
that's what I'm
So
happened.
the
saying.
Rappaports were killed.
Yeah, somebody give it to me succinctly.
Can I put it?
Using as
Okay.
many and go one by one through the clues, and I will give you 1 point for each clue that you're able to
You got
incorporate.
this.
Shit, am I doing it? Oh fuck.
Okay. Okay.
Or do you want to go, Santi? Santi, you can go.
I feel like Santi, yeah, you can...
I think you can do it.
Okay. So, Hugh, realizing he was in an unhappy marriage, was trying to find a way to fix it. So who does he turn to? David Tilbert and his weird ass fucking show. And from that video of watching it so many times, the cult indoctrinated him into this crazy mindset where he just went insane to a point where he went so crazy that he blew up on his family, where a mirror was broken in a fight, and he killed his wife and child and then buried them in the backyard, which bore those strange fruits. And then he started living in the house by himself, which is why the bed was only set for one person. But after being alone for so long, he started to lose connection from the cult for some reason and decided to leave a clue for someone and put the 3555 on the mirror.
You are just now missing scorch marks in the shape of the spiral.
Oh,
That's the cult.
that's the.
That's
the cult
doing all the
call.
wacky things.
He did a ritual before burning or burying his family into the underground the tree.
Could I disagree and say that that was an initiation into the cult?
Yeah, it's like the mark of the cult.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the mark of the cult. Yeah.
yeah.
It's like in Harry Potter when they have the mark.
Yeah.
You know?
The wizard.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty good. That was pretty great.
We
Thanks,
did it.
That was good. Good
We
job.
did it.
Nice
We
job.
need to see if that's right.
Great job, everyone. Yeah. Yeah,
So-
I guess I did too.
When the latchkeys have an open, freewheeling discussion about the answer to a question, once they have gathered enough clues equal to at least half the question's complexity is 6, you've used 6 clues, you've reached a consensus, you will now roll plus the number of clues incorporated into the answer minus the question's complexity, ergo, you will just roll flat.
Okay. Who? All of us?
Up to whoever
who
wants to
rolls?
roll. No, on a miss, which is 6 or below, the answer is incorrect, and I will make your lives harder. On a 7 to 9, it is the right answer, but pursuing the opportunity, which is your reward for answering the question, and I'll tell you what that is after, will be a little bit more dangerous. On a 10 plus, the answer is correct, the opportunity can be pursued, you're good to go. And on a 12 plus, the lore that you just built will be a clue for the ultimate mystery of what happened to TV Odyssey.
Can we all roll?
How would that
Or
work?
do we have to pick one of us to roll?
Yeah.
No. Let's all roll.
No, you cannot all roll. However,
Boo.
you can turn a key to increase your outcome. However, every single person would have to turn a key in order to make that happen, or
That's fine. I got a lot of keys.
every mystery has its own key that is specific to the mystery that you can also turn, and you can just turn that one and avoid everything else. The key here is the key of the cave dweller. Each latchkey narrates a flashback to a fun activity they used to do with their family while at home. So that one is available to use as well. Sorry, I did not tell you about that before. Anyway, what would you like to do? How would you like to proceed?
So wait, in my understanding,
Mm-hmm.
if we don't roll like great, we can't use the story plot that we just created with all the clues. You'd have to come up with something completely different next.
No, it doesn't have to be completely different, but you'll have to rework. But again, you have a key. So odds are, like, unless you arbitrarily decide not to turn a key, you've got it.
So we turn a key and everything's okay.
It'll, well, if it's going to go up one. So let's say you got a 4. If you turn a key, you're going to have a complicated success at minimum. And you can either each turn a personal key, or you can turn the key of the cave dweller.
Who rolls really well in this group?
I vote Santi, because he did a great job storytelling.
Okay, awesome. Sure. Sorry. It's a lot of pressure, you guys.
Use your good die.
This is...
Mommy, be careful.
Mommy, be careful.
I've played so much D&D, and nothing has stressed me out more than this game has.
No, wait, is that a good or a bad?
Double 6s.
What?
Incredible.
Go, Santi.
Go, Santi. Go, Santi. It's your birthday. Go, Santi.
No more rolling for me, because I will fuck it up now. I can't.
Sure?
Yeah.
That was incredible. Give me 1 second. Let me just double check what you get when it's a 12. Let's see. Yeah. So on a 12 plus, the answer is also an Odyssey clue. So congrats. You have your first clue for the central mystery of the game, which is huge, because I believe that the complexity is only 6 for what happened to TV Odyssey. Yeah, 6. So you could technically only need 2 more, and you could complete the campaign. So congratulations, everybody. That was fucking awesome.
My heart is pounding right now.
I know, you did great.
So you put it together that there is a cult that is operating here in Deep Lake. You don't know how long the cult has been operating. You don't really even understand who they are or what they want, but you do know that they're connected with all of the dark and mysterious happenings that are happening here in Deep Lake, and you know that they were involved somehow, some way, with the disappearance of public access in TV Odyssey. You know that Hugh Rappaport, for whatever reason, got involved with this cult. You saw the initiation mark on his arm. You saw the scrawling of that same fucking number, 3555, in his bedroom, in his bathroom mirror. You know that Hugh Rappaport lost it and killed his family, buried them in the land being evil already, bearing wicked, bloody fruit. And worst of all, you have to tell all of this to Casey Wilcox, who sent you on this journey in the first place. This is the opportunity that you are being granted from solving this mystery, is telling Casey Wilcox what happened here on 18 Escondido Street. But finishing and putting to rest whatever evil lies in this house, either by performing a ritual and sealing that evil away, or banishing it, or destroying the house at 18 Escondido Street. And that's where we'll leave today.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait, I'm sorry. So the two options are creating a ritual
To banish
and
the evil.
taking all
To banish
the evil, or to burn it all down.
or to burn it all down. I say we go for ritual.
I mean, yeah, I
What's
feel
the
bad for
evil?
Elliot.
The family? Yeah.
Unless the kind thing to do is to burn it down.
Yeah.
That's a cool scene.
But
I feel like-
Elliot just lives there in the scorched land, like it's
Yeah.
just gone.
No, we have to like bring
I feel like
peace
the
to
ritual,
spirit.
yeah, the ritual will.
Do
I
we
feel
have
like
to find
should-
his remains? Burn the bones?
I don't want to
That
give
is-
too much away, but I will say burning or destroying the house will not be bad for Elliot.
I
Like,
knew it.
I'll just not.
But-
It's not good for Elliot. Just that Elliot won't disappear as a character as a result of burning the house. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Do you think
Okay.
we should consult Debbie?
Who the
Yeah.
We need to
f-
tell Debbie.
Yeah. Hugh's sister.
Oh,
Do you think she'll want to even? That's gonna be hard.
Yeah. how do
But
you
I
tell
think
someone-
if we do a ritual, it could be really good for her to join.
Wait,
Yeah.
also, I feel like we need to sum up
Also, the
our
burning
evidence
could be a ritual.
for proof. We can't just be talking crazy.
Yes.
I will add, I want to know the group thoughts on Casey Wilcox. Do we trust him with this information?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Do you think he's an informant for the cult?
You don't know.
Wait a
Everyone else
second.
in this
What if
town
this
is
was-
weird.
Yeah, because
Okay.
everyone's acting weird about TV Odyssey, especially Casey Wilcox, because he wouldn't even say TV Odyssey
What if
when he was telling us about it.
No, I mean
So
he's the
what if
only person that's willing to confront that there's something weird going on. Everyone else
Or
is
maybe
brushing it
it's
under
all
a
an
rug.
act, and maybe he's like just doing that so that he can be in with us, and then they're gonna just fucking like
Well, we
take
need to
us
come
or
up with a test. I
sacrifice
think
us.
we should test.
Guys,
Casey.
guys, I'm an actor, so I think I could tell when someone's acting.
Yeah, but not when they're cult hypnotized.
Brainwashed, hypnotized,
Yeah.
all of it. Yeah,
Really?
I feel like being skeptical about Casey Wilcox is a good. That makes
skeptical
sense
of anybody.
of
That's the
anybody in
person
this
that popped
fucking
up.
town. Yeah.
Why is his sister still here? Why is she crazy?
Yeah. Why
Not
is
dead,
Debbie
cooped up in a house.
But Debbie might be the most normal person here.
Yeah, I forgot
think of that?
when we went into her place, did we talk a lot?
We didn't go into her
Yeah,
house. I
we
think.
just
Did we go
spoke
into her
outside.
house? Did we talk?
No.
We talked. Yeah, outside.
Yeah, we just talked outside. I mean, she was just shaken up by the whole
She
situation.
was upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
What
she
if
wasn't
we got-
necessarily in denial either. You
What if
know?
we
Everyone
got-
else.
What if we got Debbie high?
I don't think she wants to get high.
No.
Yo,
Voluntarily?
smoke a little.
You
Something,
have
something
unlocked-
with Deborah.
You have unlocked the question: how do we get Debbie high? Complexity 3. All right, gang. We'll leave it there for
I mean, she
tonight.
was smoking cigarettes.
She was. Maybe you could get her there. You've completed your first mystery, and with a 12 roll, nonetheless, you've escaped
Fuck
demon
yeah,
librarians.
let's go.
You've played with
It's
ghost
all downhill.
children.
It's all downhill.
This is a great
It's
session.
all downhill. Don't say that.
Yeah, it was a great session. I loved it.
That was a
That
great
was
session.
awesome.
It's so fun.
Um,
Look at us, just the mystery gang.
the latch keys. And
No, we're the Quentin Quintos.
Crit y Cuentos is kind
Run.
of cool.
I like Crit Equentus.
Crit
a
Quintus
lot,
is pretty
actually.
good.
We are Crit Equentos. You guys think I look like Bad Bunny with his hat on a little bit? It's giving. I feel
Absolutely not.
Bad Bunny. All right, everybody. Goodbye. See you later.